This bill will enable community renewable energy projects and virtual net metering. What does that mean? Well, uh, let's say you put a solar panel on your house. If you want to tie that into your system so that it integrates into the utility electrical grid, that's done through a process known as net metering. And what happens is, if it's really sunny in the summertime, you will probably save some money. In fact, you may have an excess of energy that you get, which you then put back into the system, the electrical grid system. That's called net metering. But let's say you have so much energy that you want to power not only your house, but maybe another house next door to you. Or let's say you live in an apartment complex, for four-unit apartment complex. In my district, we have a senior co-op, and you want to put an array of solar panels on the top of that building to generate electricity to go to multiple meters. You can't do that under existing Alaska law. And so this bill will enable these, what's known as community renewable energy projects. And this is something that we're seeing happen all across the United States. 20 states have done this. Other utilities have done this by their own regulations, their own internal processes across the country. In fact, this is the fastest growing sector in renewable energy. According to the United States Department of Energy, in 2011, there was only 41 megawatts of power that was generated by community solar projects nationwide. By 2021, that number had increased almost 5,000% to 2 gigawatts. And that number is just projected to continue to grow. The federal government has $7 billion in incentives for community solar projects, and this bill will enable Alaskans to take advantage of those incentives. While most other states focus their community energy legislation on solar, this bill is often known as community solar. In fact, we started out as community solar. The feedback that we got from some was, well, why not extend it to all community energy projects? Why not extend it to wind? Why not extend it perhaps to the small scale hydro? And so we did that in this bill. This bill was introduced roughly a year ago, worked on it extensively during the interim, worked on it in the Labor and Commerce Committee extensively, worked with the utilities, the stakeholders to come to a consensus. The bill is pretty different than what it started out as. But I think we've achieved a balance point, a good consensus with everyone involved. And the name of the bill is the Saving Alaskans Money with Voluntary Community Energy Act, also known as the SAVE Act, because it'll save Alaskans money on their utility bills. It will save gas and diesel in rural Alaska. In the rail belt, where we are running low on natural gas, it will help us prolong the natural gas that we have by using renewable energy, allowing more Alaskans to use these sort of renewable energy projects, and extend the life of our natural gas fields. The National Renewable Energy Laboratory recently issued a report detailing the opportunities for renewable energy in the rail belt, and this bill will help capitalize on those opportunities. The bill will help spur development for renewable energy projects across the rail belt, offsetting natural gas. As I mentioned, it'll create jobs. And by encouraging development of smaller scale projects distributed across the grid, utilities will see improved resiliency without having to invest their own capital on the projects. For all these reasons, I would urge the body's support. Thank you, Mr. President.